All right, guys, how are you? Welcome to lesson 15. Today's lesson is going to be about counting up and down by tens to get to 100. And we're going to do it two ways. We're going to do it the say 10 way and then again our regular way. So because of our skill today, we just have two tasks that I'm going to be looking for to see if you can do. The first one is going to be that you can just count by tens to 100 the regular way. And then the second way is going to be that you're going to be able to count by tens the say 10 way, which I'm hoping you're going to be a super rock star at because you've had a lot of practice doing your say 10 ways with the hide zero cards, okay? All right, so for today, I'm actually going to use my computer today. I didn't have my hundreds reckon rack. That was left at school, but I found one on the online that I can use, and I will send this link out so that you guys can practice with it. It is really, really cool. So the first thing is that what I want you to notice is this reckon rack right here is way bigger than the ones I've been using before. If we look at this, we can count how many lines are across, okay? So we have here, I'll use my finger. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 lines of 10 going across. And what I want us to remember is, again, when we have a reckon rack, we have two different colors. We have the red and then we have the white. And in previous lessons, you guys have been really good and you guys knew right away that there were 5 red and 5 white. So that's the first thing I want to say is that you guys did fantastic with knowing that. The other thing you guys did really well with is that you guys know that 5 and 5 make 10. But I want to ask you a question, and I'm going to show you this. Is it going to be easier to just count by ones to see if there's 10, or just know that 5 and 5 is 10? So let me show you what I mean. Let me click down here on the bottom. Sorry, I got to click on 1, and you're going to help me count. Ready? 1, 2. If you see, there's 2 white over here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I could do it that way, or again, like you guys already know, 5 and 5 makes 10. What if I just did this? And all 10 came across. I think because I know that 5 and 5 makes 10, that is a much quicker way to go about it. So here's what I want to first teach you. This is going to be the say 10 way, okay? So listen very carefully. I have just 10 right here. However, I don't have 10 now. I have 2 10 because I have 2 sets of 10, okay? So I have 2 10. Now I have 3 10. Now I have 4 10. And now I have 5 10. So now what I want you to look at though is look at the rest of these 5 down below. Something changes in the pattern, okay? So before it was my white that was first, now it's going to the red. So this tells me that I'm over the halfway point of 5. And now this is going to be what we call 6 10, 7 10, 8 10, oops, sorry about that, 9 10, and 10 10. So that's our say 10 way of us doing that. So I can, oops, let's do that again. I can put all those back. And like I said, this is a really good website and link that you guys can mess around with and practice with. I'll be more than happy to send it to you. But I want you to think about, is it going to be easier for me to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? Or is it easier for me to quickly go down and say 10, 2 10, oops, let me change that real quick, sorry guys, 3 10, 4 10, 5 10, 6 10, 7 10, 8 10, oops, sorry, 8 10, 9 10, 10 10. Good, I agree with you. If you said it's easier to do it that way, I definitely agree. We know that it's a group of 10, okay? So what I want you to think about is that your number is just like your hide zero cards, okay? when you had your hide 0 cards, you were hiding the 0. For this though, you're gonna actually hide the 1, okay? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna show it to you the other way. And this is gonna be, again, our second skill. So our second skill is that you're gonna be able to count by tens the regular way. And this is what you're gonna learn a lot more in first grade because you're gonna be skip counting by tens and counting on from tens, okay? So for kindergarten, our goal is that you can just count by tens to 100, okay? So this is what this looks like. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so again, it's the same way of doing it as the say 10 way. This way though, you're just hearing your actual number that you can see, okay? So what I want for you to do really quick is I'm gonna show you, sorry guys, I thought I had my hide 0 cards quicker or a little closer. So what I wanna show you is with your hide 0 cards, okay? I'm gonna put that there. You are going to, I'm gonna give you an understanding of how and what this number is gonna look like, okay? So for example, you know when we pull that over, that is exactly 10, right? We have our 10 up there. Remember when we were saying that say it the 10 way, this is gonna be 2 tens. Because I have 2 tens this time, again, I'm not covering my 0, I'm now covering my 1 because that's my tens place. I have 2 tens because I have 2 right here. So that makes my 20, okay? All right, if I pull this over, remember, that is now making 3 tens. And again, I know when I make my 3 tens, that's going to make 30. I have 3 groups right here. I have my number 3 in front and I have 30. All right, if I pull over my next set of tens, that is 4 tens. That now is going to make for me 40. Awesome. All right, let me do the next one really quick. Again, I have 5 tens, and that is going to be 5 groups of 10, and I know 5 groups of 10 makes 50. All right, we know that when it switches over after 5, we've gone over the halfway point, and I now know that I have 6 tens, and I now have 60. I have 6 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's why my 6 is in the front, 60. All right, I'm pulling over my 7 tens, and because I have 7 tens, I am now at 70. So remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's how I got my number for 70. All right, I pull over another set. I am now at 8 tens, and hopefully you guys got it. It is 80. I have my 8 tens with 80. All right, my next one is going to be 90. I have my 90. I have 9 sets of 10. And then my last one, all right, I love this one. It is 10 sets of 10. This one, you don't put the 0 on top of the 1. You're gonna actually put it behind it. So you have exactly 100 pieces. All right, you guys. Now, remember, I like this because again, we just counted up. Now we need to count back. And again, if we know there's 10, our say 10 way should be a little bit easier, okay? So we have 10, 10, we take 1 away. We have now a group of 9. We have 9 tens. I'm gonna take that away, one set away. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 tens. I'm going to take that away. I now have 7 tens, which is 70. I now have 6 tens. Here's my 5. Remember, we know that this is 5 because then at 6 it changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tens. Take it away. I now have 5 tens. I take it away. I have 4 tens. If I take 1 away, I'm at 3 tens, and then I'm at 2 tens, and then I have just my tens. And then if I take that away, I am back to 0. So something I would like for you guys to do today is, like I said, I'm going to email this link out to you. A couple of things on the bottom down here. You have to touch it to be able to tell it what you want to count by. If you want to count by 1s, 2s, 5s, or 10s. When you first start, it's going to look like this, 5 on one side and 5 on the other. However, if you just click the 10 and then you hit the subtract button, it will bring all of those counters and beads back to a side, okay? So just keep in mind, you have to touch the bottom to change how you want to count. I would really encourage you to use the number 1 as well as the number 10 today for your lesson, okay? All right, I know my lesson was kind of long today, but it was with the computer, so sorry about that. Your lessons today, you are going to be doing, again, page 210 in your stapled packet. And again, this is just using it a different way. So you guys know that, again, when you see one group of 10, that's just going to be 10. Now we have 2 groups of 10, and that's why it changes from the 1 to the 2, because we have 2 groups. So 2 is going to be 20. I'm sorry, guys. You're going to go to the next one and count how many sets of 10 you have, and you're going to fill in your missing pieces, okay? The next thing you're going to do is our poor little puppy. He wants to hop down the stairs and he wants to get down to the bottom. You have to hop by 10s, okay? So like I said, you're more than welcome to go back and use this page as well to help you over here. Or again, you can use the computer. And then the bottom, you're gonna say it the 10s way. So we have 10. And then this one needs to be 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s. And again, they're giving you a helper because they're having you sweep. So please do not start back here. You're gonna have to come over here and then you're gonna do 5 10s. You will fill in the rest of it. Don't forget these last 2, you need to write the word 10s, okay? Your last and final page is now going to be this one. So make sure you're looking at these groups carefully and you're making sure you get them correctly because you're gonna count up and then you're gonna go back down. So make sure you're looking at that carefully. This one, you're just filling in the number. If we have 90, how many 10s is that? It should be 9. If we have 80, how many 10s is that? It should be 8. And you're gonna finish the rest of that. Those are the pages you have. I will post them on there and I will also post this link. Good job, you guys. Have a great night. Bye.